All right, we're gonna round off episode 6 of Politicking with Jaira and Larry Love. One more guest in the building. Happens to be his building, but Mr. Tim Guerrette, Tim G for SOE.
Hey guys, happy to be here. I'll tell you what, man, we're fired up. We're out there at the polls. We're having a good time. Listen, it's crazy out there.
That's what they.
If you go to Orange Blossom, it's the gauntlet.
You know that's like one of the number one voting precincts in the entire state of Florida, right?
It's a big one. It's a big one. I didn't know it was for the entire state of
Battlefield.
Florida.
Yeah. That's the most turnout. It always that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still is today. I haven't checked.
Yeah.
And you know, Patrick won't call me out.
The numbers are really, really high there. I know consistently throughout the early voting, which started on the 10th, concludes tomorrow. I'm not sure when this is going to go, but it concludes on the 17th.
Tim, we're finna get straight into it.
Let's go.
You up under the gun there. The tripping dipping. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the triple dipping, I get a kick out of this, right? So basically what they're trying to say is I'm getting this extra bonus. I'm making a tons of money, or I made a ton of money. What happens is you have an option when you retire to leave immediately if you want, or you can stay in a program called DROP. It's the deferred retirement option plan. So when you decide to go into DROP, you basically essentially freeze your retirement, and you are technically retired at that point, and the money that you would normally make goes into an interest-bearing account. So for instance, if I moved away to Tennessee, I would get a paycheck, forever, as long as I'm alive, and that money would come to me for my retirement for working at the sheriff's office for the 25 years or 26 years, whatever it would be. But what they do is they allow you, because the staffing levels are very low, and for teachers, for firemen, for police, they allow you to keep working. And that money that you would normally get, you would be collecting every month, goes into an account. So at the end of the 5 years, and when I was there, you could go up to 60 months. At the end of the 5 years, that money goes, into an account that you might want. You can take it by cash, but the problem is with that is it would be very costly to do that.
So what's the issue? And another thing is, you didn't make the program.
Yeah, the issue is people don't have knowledge of how the program works. They see, oh my God, Tim Guerrette got this amount of money. Well, it's accumulated over 5 years. So that money is 5 years, but the accumulation would have been paid out to me anyway. If I moved to Tennessee, or if I moved to Maine, or wherever I was, it would go to you anyway. The thing is, you keep working, and it benefits the community, because now you don't have that vacant spot, because they usually do the DROP program for positions that are critical: school teachers, firemen, policemen. So that's a big benefit, because you don't have to worry about trying to fill that spot. Like right now, Collier County Schools, always vacant positions.
I know.
Lee County Schools, always vacant positions. So it's an option, and like you said, it's a legal option, and there's no extra bonus. You get no extra money from it.
Listen, man, it's okay with me anyway, either way how it goes. Because to me, school teachers, police officers, you all are the most underpaid, but most serving individuals as an occupation goes. And I think without teachers, I don't think no careers can exist. And without you all, it'll be chaos. So when I hear the teacher salary, I be like, man, they need to do better with these teachers. Hell, with Collier County Sheriff offices, what they making right now, a lot of the police officers here, they live in Lee County.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Because they can't afford to live in Collier. So I pay it no mind.
It's great. And one little thing about it, I remember, I'll never forget this. I had a guy when we were at the height here in Collier County, 2005, 2006. He goes to me one day, nice guy, but he's a contractor. He goes, how much you make a year? And I go, right now I'm at 29 grand. I'm at $29,000 a year. And he just looked at me and laughed. He goes, brother, he goes, I make that in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And about 2 years later, when the decline hit, 2008, and there was no construction, everything was crashing, he's like, hey man, they got any jobs at the sheriff's office? So I remember those days where, I rubbed 2 nickels together to try to, buy groceries and do stuff. And, it's kind of like when you retire and you leave and you have people trying to attack that money that you actually earned. It's very frustrating.
Risk your life.
Yeah.
Serve the community. You've done so much positive work in the community. You've changed people's lives. Help, John Huffman's just one example of many. I hear nothing but great things. So just unfortunate because at the end of the day, I believe in you as a candidate, but as a person, I think you're an even better person. So, and you're such a good sport about everything. Now, honestly, looking back at it, would you do it again? Run again?
It's a grind, but I will tell you, I would.
Yeah.
I would. And the thing about it is, it's the learning process as far as, what you learn from it. And I will tell you, and from the bottom of my heart, not because, you guys have helped me out. I've known about Larry more, known, you over the years, but I never have really got to know you, if that makes sense. And I've got to know so many people during this run. And I can't thank people enough. Like, it amazes me that people will go out in 100-degree heat and stand there with your sign and preach basically about you and do the things they do. It's hard as a candidate to see people do that because you're like, you want to make sure they're okay, and I really care about my people.
I know you do.
And it's truly something that's important to me, and we have fun. So I would never say I wouldn't do it again. Probably not into politics again, but I'm gonna do my best to push this thing through the finish line, and we're gonna be there at the end. And like I said, let the chips fall where they fall. I've been blessed, and this opportunity is amazing.
Now, who in their rabbit mind endorse you? There got to be some crazy people to endorse you. Tell us about your endorsements.
Yeah, I mean, they're loading up. I
seen some recent endorsements.
Yeah. You know what's really cool? I got the endorsement from Tito Ortiz. I got Conservative Ant.
Did you know Tito Ortiz is following you on Instagram?
Yeah, Tito Ortiz is following me on Instagram. That's pretty cool.
Inside
joke.
It's kind of cool. Carmine Marcino, I got to tell you, I got to do a shout out to Carmine, Sheriff Carmine Marcino, our law and order sheriff. That guy, I'm gonna tell you something, man. He is a brother. Like, he will do anything for me. He'll drop anything, anytime, always be there for me. Pat Dearborn. I mean, that guy has gone out of his way. Wow. Larry Wilcoxon.
Oh, my.
Pat Gira. I mean, it goes on. Dan Colwall. Listen, I told Dan Colwall, I had a conversation with him the other day. I go, Dan, I will never, ever let that happen again when you ran for county commission. I was involved a little bit. We did some podcasts, but I wasn't there for him like I should have been. And I will tell you that when he runs, for whatever he runs, I'm all in.
You just didn't understand it.
Yeah, exactly.
You just didn't understand what a person go through.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then,
but I'm having fun.
Wayne Smith, Lois Bolin.
Wayne Smith, Lois Bolin. I can go on.
I know.
It's just so many people endorse me. Amira Fox, our state attorney, she's got the complete confidence. She always comes to me. Lou Merletti, director of the Secret Service, former director of the Secret Service, amazing. The list goes on and on. And these people have confidence, not necessarily because I was a chief in law enforcement. They know me personally, and they know that I'm going to bust my butt, and whatever I do is going to be, I'm going to do a good job at it. So I take a lot of pride in that. A lot of people ask me, they go, Tim, man, you work your butt off. I go, listen, you take 1 penny from somebody as a donation, you gotta let them know you're working for them.
And I've seen firsthand you do work pretty hard. Not as hard as me, but you definitely work pretty hard.
AC for you, Patrick Gira. Patrick Gira, you got to have AC somewhere around him. Doesn't like the heat. I understand.
Because he's an original Yankee. He's from up north. He ain't used to that heat.
Yeah.
You notice the sunburn on me and the gray hairs I have. That's next to your campaign. But Tim, we absolutely, all seriousness aside, I know I truly respect you, admire you. You're a great man. Wish you the best. I know Larry's a supporter of yours as well. Tell the people why they should vote Tim G for SOE.
Listen, I really am here to serve the community. We got a lot of these distractions, and people are saying, this sign, that sign. What political party. I'm a conservative Republican, but when it really comes down to it, I think now more than ever, we have to build confidence back into our elections. And with my law enforcement background, my management, my leadership background, having somebody that can run that office and open it up and make it accessible to the people of Collier County and let them understand that, hey, listen, voting is for the people, and make them feel comfortable in that office. And if people have questions about something going on in the office, bring them on down. Let's look at how the process works. And I know I can foster that very quickly. And I think it's been lacking over the years. I think we hold decent elections here, but I know we can improve on it, make them so much better. I'm super excited to get started doing that. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And where's the election night party? I know you want to give a shout out to your buddy over at Cosmos as well.
Yeah, election parties at John Luca Corso's at Cosmos Pizza over on 41. Love John Luca. That's kind of like the election headquarters for a lot of people.
Yeah, I remember back in the day we attended a few of those there.
Yeah, so John Luca knows how to do it. It's gonna be real laid back. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna eat some pizza and some pasta. It's gonna be a fun time, and it's a great time to bring everybody together and enjoy this victory. And God's got a plan for us, and
Absolutely.
whatever happens, we're gonna find out.
Maybe John Luca will let me and Larry Love drive the Ferrari.
Yeah,
I'm not a Ferrari guy.
No, you're a Lamborghini. No, you're a Bentley guy.
Yeah, no car's too small for me, and then you get your driving license suspended.
Yes, best to spend
All right.
it
On
quickly.
that note, Mr. Tim Guerrette, we wish you the best. We love you. We respect the heck out of you. We appreciate you coming on, sir.
Thank you guys. I know you guys got a kick-ass podcast going. This thing's gonna take off, and
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be good. So you guys got some good guests, and glad to be helping
Sorry
you
we had
guys
to
out.
end it with you as a guest, but I guess we're still doing okay.
Yeah, you guys are kicking out. Yeah, got you. I got you, Jira.
Thank you, Tim. No,
Yeah.
thank you for everything. Appreciate the heck out of you. We wish you nothing but the best.
All
sir.
right, brother.
Thank
Love you guys.
All right.
love, man.